native friends! Today we're going to be learning about how to pronounce final consonants.
한국어 선생님 채널과 함께하는 행복한 시간.
This is the contents. Number 1. How to pronounce final consonants. Number 2. Final consonants p pronunciation. Number 3. Final consonants k pronunciation. Number 4. Final consonants t s t pronunciation. Number 5. Learning new words. Number 1. How to pronounce final consonants. Final consonants are pronounced as only k, n, t, r, m, p, u. We remember k, n, t, r, m, p, u as the word 가느다란 물방울. It means very thin water drop. Number 2. Final consonants p pronunciation. When p comes as final consonants, it is pronounced as p. For example, house in Korean is called 집. Right and pronunciation is the same. Forest in Korean is called 숲. We write 숲 like this, but the pronunciation is 숲. Number 3. Final consonants k pronunciation. When k come as final consonants, it is pronounced as k. For example, school in Korean is called 학교. Right and pronunciation is the same. Kitchen in Korean is called 부엌. We write 부엌 like this, but the pronunciation is 부엌. Fishing in Korean is called 낚시. We write 낚시 like this, but the pronunciation is 낚시. Number 4. Final consonants t, s, t pronunciation. When t, s, t come as final consonants, it is pronounced as t. For example, reading glass in Korean is called 돋보기. Right and pronunciation is the same. Field in Korean is called 밭. We write 밭 like this, but the pronunciation is 밭. Clothes in Korean we call it 옷. We write 옷 like this, but the pronunciation is 옷. Exist in Korean is called 있다. We write 있다 like this, but the pronunciation is 있다. Morning in Korean is called 닷. We write 닷 like this, but the pronunciation is 닷. Flower in Korean is called 꽃. We write 꽃 like this, but the pronunciation is 꽃. Learning new words. When the final consonant is p, but the pronunciation is p. House in Korean is called 집. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 집, 집. Rice in Korean is called pap. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. Pap. Pap. Wallet in Korean is called 지갑. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 지갑. 지갑. Although the final consonant is p, the pronunciation is p. Forest in Korean is called soup. You write soup like this, but the pronunciation is soup. Repeat after me. Soup. Soup. Leaf in Korean is called 잎. We write 잎 like this, but the pronunciation is 잎. Repeat after me. 잎. 잎. Front in Korean is called 앞. We write 앞 like this, but the pronunciation is 앞. Repeat after me. 앞. 앞. When the final consonant is 그, the pronunciation is 그. Book in Korean is called 책. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 책. 책. Family in Korean is called 가족. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 가족. 가족. School in Korean is called 학교. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 학교. 학교. Although final consonant is 그, 끄, the pronunciation is 그. Kitchen in Korean is called 부엌. We write 부엌 like this, but the pronunciation is 부엌. Repeat after me. 부엌. 부엌. Fishing in Korean is called 낚시. We write 낚시 like this, but the pronunciation is 낚시. Repeat after me. 낚시. 낚시. Cleaning Korean is called 닦다. We write 닦다 like this, but the pronunciation is 닦다. Repeat after me. 닦다. 닦다. When final consonant is 드, the pronunciation is 드. Reading glass in Korean is called 돋보기. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 돋보기. 돋보기. Receive in Korean is called 받다. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 받다. 받다. Walking in Korean is called 걷다. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 걷다. 걷다. When final consonant is 드, the pronunciation is 드. Reading glass in Korean is called 돋보기. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 돋보기. 돋보기. Receive in Korean is called 받다. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 받다. 받다. Walking in Korean is called 걷다. Right and pronunciation is the same. Repeat after me. 걷다. 걷다. Although final consonants is t, t, s, s, t, t, the pronunciation is t. Clothes in Korean is called 옷. We write 옷 like this, but the pronunciation is 옷. Repeat after me. 옷. 옷. Comb in Korean is called 빗. We write 빗 like this, but the pronunciation is 빗. Repeat after me. 빗. 빗. Day in Korean is called that. We write that like this, but the pronunciation is that. Repeat after me. That. That. Flower in Korean is called 꽃. We write 꽃 like this, but the pronunciation is 꽃. Repeat after me. 꽃. 꽃. Pot in Korean is called 솥. We write 솥 like this, but the pronunciation is 솥. Repeat after me. 솥. 솥. Same in Korean is called 같다. We write 같다 like this, but the pronunciation is 같다. Repeat after me. 같다. 같다. Thank you for listening. 감사합니다.